I am excited about Nappy. Nappy is going to be the most important book in a long time dealing with these issues of cultural awareness, of self-esteem. Nappy is going to be an important addition to children's literature. The most obvious inspiration for me when I was writing this book was doing my daughter's hair. That is a challenge that all mothers know, I think, African-American mothers anyway, and it's something that we experienced when we were children. When I was doing my daughter's hair, I felt as though I had turned into my mother, and I couldn't understand how my mother did it. She had 3 girls. Now I understand why we always had Afro puffs. So when I had to chase my daughter up and down the steps, under the table, running out of the chair, I didn't know what to tell her when she would look at me and say, "It hurts, Mommy, it hurts, and why do I have to go through this?" And so that moment really, when she looked into my eyes to tell me, or saying to me how much it hurt, just provided what I thought would be a teachable moment. And I said to her, "Well, I know it hurts, but you're strong, you can deal with this. And God didn't give you nothing you couldn't handle." And then I thought, maybe I'll write a poem about that. God didn't give you nothing you couldn't handle. And that was really, I think, the inspiration for me writing the book Nappy. In addition, obviously, the women who are referenced in the story, it's actually a poem, so the women who are referenced in the poem, the strong black women that came before my daughter, that came before me, each of their lives is an inspiration for me, and I think hopefully for my daughter and for women of African ancestry all over the world. So each of their lives was a source of inspiration as well for me. I have been writing since the 3rd grade. My mother was actually the inspiration that started me writing. I wrote poetry, I wrote essays, I wrote short stories, pretty much straight from the 3rd grade on through college. You know, I guess I considered myself to be an author not until I wrote my first book, which was entitled Songs of a Sister Mom. That book was published in 2004. So I've been a writer my whole life, as far back as I can remember almost. A serious author for, I suppose, about 2 years now. Nappy is an experience. I think that this book is destined to be one of the most important books of our time. It is intended, it's